How's it going, everybody? LevelMDiecast bringing you another installment of this haul because this haul is just huge. Today's all about trucks, convoys, trucks, pickup trucks, race trucks, commercial trucks, every other kind of truck you can think of. A little bit of a mixed bag here. We're just going to start off with the loose guys here. Did pick up one of these Maesto Baja Rally Toyota trucks. This guy's in very good shape. Got good suspension on him as well. Looks pretty good. Bumpers are all intact, which is pretty nice. China base. Called a Toyota SR5. It's a pretty cool casting. I really like this casting a lot. It's a pretty rare pickup. Usually these are pretty beat up, and the bumpers on the front are almost always broke off. So quite a few of these guys. It's a pretty good piece. I'll pick them up for sure. Stompers. This is McDonald's 80s. No, that is not covered in gunk. That is actually melted. It's actually been melted. Not really sure what happened to it in its life, but still a stomper. It doesn't really matter for condition. I pick up all stompers, but it's definitely one of the worst conditioned ones I've ever seen. So not really sure how that did, but yeah, it is definitely something different. Definitely something different. It's a Toyota Tercel, by the way, SR5. Universal Toy, aka Kidco. This is a Kenworth. This guy's okay. He's a little beat up. Some base deets there. It is Hong Kong base. It's okay. Still got all the wheels though. Still has the smokestacks, even though their chrome's pretty much gone. So not too horrible. I buy all trucks though. I buy all trucks. This one is a particularly really nice piece. This is Tomica. This is Japan base. This is Mitsubishi Fuso. Those are stickers on the sides. Does open up. Plastic is very, very good. It's not all yellowed or nothing. Truck is brand new shape. Looking super, super good. Good deets on the back. I really like the logo that's embossed in the back there in Japanese. Couldn't tell you what that says, but if you want to try to translate that, there you go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. I think this is I don't know if this ever came out in Pocket Cars, but I think it did. I think it came out in Pocket Cars. One that was Pocket Cars is this guy. This is also a Tomica, made in Japan. This is the school bus. Based on an international school bus. Does have school bus embossed in the top up there. This guy is extremely close to mint. Not quite mint, but very, very, very close. So pretty nice piece. Really nice piece. Very happy to have found this guy. He's in really good shape. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Atomica knockoff that is not Atomica. This is Speed Wheels. This is generic. No brand. It did have Hong Kong on there, but it's been etched out at the factory for whatever reason. Maybe because they moved factories and it was no longer actually made in Hong Kong. But this guy's in ridiculously great shape. Does have opening doors in the back. Stickers on both sides for ice cream. It's a really good piece. It's a really good piece. It's definitely a cheaper knockoff for sure. But it's in extremely good shape. Very, very nice. Very, very nice piece. No interior. No interior on that guy. So, no interior. A couple of nicer pieces here. These are Yaming square bodies. Very, very nice pieces. They're in pretty dang good shape. It doesn't look like that, but I assure you they are in pretty good shape. Got your hot flames on there for this guy. All metal casting looks pretty good. I actually do like this wheel. I think it matches pretty good. Step side. There is your embossed tailgate. Does say Chevrolet, and yes, the tailgate works. Tailgate is a pretty rare piece to find intact. There's the base deets. Chevy step side, Yaming, made in good old Hong Kong. This guy does have a little bit of suspension. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's a little bit. This is another one I found. This one's in even way better shape than the other one. This front grille looks amazing. Looks super good. White interior, just basic white. There were stickers on this guy at one point in time in his life. No stickers now, though. Still has the same embossed tailgate. Still there. Still looks pretty good. Base deets are the same. Pretty nice piece. All metal, of course. Pretty good, pretty good. These are both Yaming as well. Made in Hong Kong. This guy is a little beat up. If you see him from this side, he's actually pretty good. He's a pretty good model from this side. Is missing a sticker up front, but that's okay. It does have the sticker in the back here. But then you move to this side, and this is kind of the side where looks like he got hit by another truck. Some broken pieces down here. Got your front end broken up there. Other than that, the model is like in really, really good shape. I mean, there's not even that many chips on it. Just broken parts. Still has the mud flaps on the back, which is pretty nice. Taking a look at the tires, you can see that it hasn't really even been rolled. And it's not like dirty or anything. So that probably happened from just being in a dump in. Something thrown on top of it and just, unfortunate. But I buy all the trucks. I buy all the trucks I find. This is a particularly nice one. This is a little bit later production run, though. This is the International Cab Over. This is an extremely nice piece. Very, 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 very good shape, although he does have a broken smokestack on this side. Other than that, he's in ridiculously great shape. Paint is really good. Very little, hardly any chips at all. Front piece is nice and intact. Looks good. China base, like I said, this is a little bit later run. But this is just a really, really nice piece. Very happy with this one. This guy's super nice. That is a print on there, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice piece. Got a little bit of a rake to it too, the way he sits. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got some bigger stuff in the back. We're going to take a look at this guy real quick. This is Ertl Trucks of the World. I got him for a better price than that. Not ridiculously better, but better than that. So really good deal on these guys. I did not have the International Transstar 2. I didn't have this cab at all. I do have a couple of them with the dry box, but didn't have one with this guy. I think the ones I have like the Ford 9000 or something, if I remember correctly. This is some of, at least in my opinion, these are some of the best 1/64 scale-ish trucks from back in the day. Ertl just did an absolutely fantastic job on these. They're such good pieces. Definitely not easy to find these days, especially with the box. This guy is in really, really good shape. You can tell this is way back in the day. Way back in the day. Looks pretty good. That is the truck on the front. Just doesn't look as fancy, but it's a pretty nice piece. It's a really nice piece. I got one more, and I got a really good deal on this guy because the plastic in the front has been broken off, torn off, whatever, and he lost his load. He should have an I-beam on the trailer, but unfortunately does not. This is the Mac. It does have that nice bulldog for the hood ornament there, which is pretty sweet. It's a nice piece. The hood does open as well. I'm going to have to figure out if I can get just find just that I-beam piece and throw that in there. Just to make it complete. This is a little bit later run than the one we were just looking at. Just a little bit. Looking on the back, still looks really, really good. That is what the I-beam looks like that is on the back. Obviously does have some straps on it, so the straps are gone as well. But, like I said, got a good deal on this guy too. Got a good deal on the lot of them. Most of this stuff came from the same seller. So, kind of the way it worked out. Let's see here. Got some better stuff here. So, if you guys watched me crack open some Greenlight stuff previously, I had mentioned how the Chevy C60 started out life as a exclusive casting, I guess you can say. This was made for B&B Farm Toys, as you see up there in the corner. It is from Greenlight. These are the ones from the original releases. So this one in yellow. That is probably the most ridiculously good price you can see on these guys. Typically, these go for about 30 to 35 bucks a piece. They're extremely expensive. That's why I didn't have any of them. But I got this guy now. And yes, we're going to crack this guy open for sure. Very happy to get one of the original versions of this guy. You'll notice this is a C65. The ones that Greenlight are releasing in the HD truck series are C60. Really, it's just a technicality. They're the same casting. They're 100% the same casting. Now, these are definitely higher end than the HD trucks, which doesn't really seem plausible. But there are some differences in the castings. Not a lot, but there's a few differences. The biggest difference between the two of these is functionality. This guy does dump, which is pretty nice. Looks pretty good. Casting looks pretty good. A lot of good details in there. The ladder and all that good stuff there. Base deets under here. It is still numbered. 1227 is the number on this guy. In this canary yellow. Looks pretty good. Tampos are amazing as always. Looks good. Looks good. The old school bolt-on wheels. Looks pretty decent. Does have printing on the flood flaps and stuff. I don't think there was any printing on the mud flaps on the HD trucks ones, but looks pretty good. Taillights are done up as well. Looks pretty nice. This whole back section is plastic, and it does roll pretty good. Better than most Greenlights, which is pretty good. So that guy's a pretty good piece. Pretty good piece. We got some Malibu models here in the back. This is just a generic truck. Not really any specific deets on this guy. Just going to get the outer box off because I don't, not going to keep that. It's pretty beat up anyways. This is cracked on the top too. I mean, I got this guy for $2, like $2, you know. It is screwed onto the base, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I can get the base off real quick. See if I can get a little helper in here. There we go. Pop the top off. There's a plastic piece in there that kind of holds the truck. And there's some notches it sits in. This thing is mainly plastic. There is the ridiculously chrome base. Does roll. Does have rubber tires. Very hard rubber, but they are rubber. But there's the casting. Kind of based on a Peterbilt. Kind of based on a Kenworth. Kind of in the middle there, I guess you could say. But it looks ridiculously good. Looks ridiculously good. There's a lot of extra pieces that this was designed to have for a little bit higher price point, like side mirrors and some stuff like that, and some different details here in the back. But these are pretty nice. These are pretty nice. I think they used to carry these at Walmart at one point in time. But this is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a pretty decent piece. Just kind of slots into those little notches there, and then a little plastic piece that's inside the clamshell there just kind of holds in. Just kind of like that. There you go. Snap them down. Got one more. We don't need to crack this guy open, but I will tear the cardboard off because, you know, obviously we're not going to keep the cardboard. Get the cardboard off of there. Exact same one we just looked at, just in different colors. It's red and white instead of black and orange. Exact same casting, though. Now, one that I got that is different is this guy. This is the Unimog, and got this guy for $7. Pretty happy. 187 scale. Actual Unimog. One thing I noticed, though, is if you look down in there, that orange light on the top is broken on the passenger side. Well, what would be the passenger side for us? So, let's see if we can get this guy out. Again, just going to rip the box. Don't really care. It was $7. Now, I take this out of here. There we go. So, let's see where the light went. So there's the light. It was broken off the one side, but guy does have a plow on there. Plow works. Mainly plastic again, but does have rubber tires. Looks pretty good. Bed does not dump or anything, but it's a pretty decent model. It's a pretty decent model, 187 scale, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice that it's licensed as well. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Just sits in the little notches in there with his wheels. Just like this. There you go. I really like this Malibu stuff. It's just really hard to find nowadays. And to find this stuff online, people are charging an absolute fortune for them, and they're not worth it. they're plastic models. There's really nothing fancy about them. They're cool, yes, but people are asking like 20, 30 bucks a model plus shipping. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So try to get this to snap back down on there. Super difficult. There we go. Got that guy to snap back on there. Now, I kind of saved this one for last. This one's a little bit different. I do have a number of 1/64 scale first gear trucks. I got this guy for an unbelievable price. Yes, that is the actual price I paid for this truck. But the box is absolutely destroyed. But I have a bunch of these, not a bunch, but I have some first gear models, and they're absolutely just breathtakingly amazing. So we get this guy open. At 20 bucks, even with the bad box, I'm pretty sure this guy's been, taken out and played with or displayed, or, somebody's done something with it. Definitely going to keep the box on this guy. So he kind of comes in this two-part clamshell. So let's just slide the clamshell. What? Wow, this thing is still factory sealed. Holy cow. Okay. Well, that makes that $20 price point even better. So we'll just cut the little factory tape on here. One on each end as well. Get those sliced. Get this other one sliced as well. And then we'll get this truck out of here, and I'll show you guys just how ridiculously amazing first gear is if you're not familiar with first gear. There we go. Okay. It's going to be taped on the back too. Should probably get those as well real quick. Okay, got that guy. Okay, all right. Now, these are 100% not kids' toys. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. Do not buy these for your kids in any way, shape, or form. These are very high-end collectibles, very expensive, and extremely fragile. So these trailers are solid metal through and through, ridiculously detailed. The cabs do have a little piece of styrofoam here to protect it from being interacted with the trailer. Then you just pull the truck up. The truck just sits right on there. We'll set the plastic off to the side so it doesn't interfere with our focus. We're going to kind of move the truck back a little bit, bring our camera down. So we can see what we got going on here. This is the Volvo VN. Does have opening doors. Looking amazing. Just super, super nice. This one is United States Postal Service. These are rubber tires. It does steer as well. Looks extremely, extremely good. Also has opening hood with a ridiculous amount of detail down in there. Look at that Volvo print on there. Just absolutely breathtaking. I mean, these first gear models are some of my favorites of all time. They're just so good, so good. Get the hood to close back down. There we go. Look at the detail on this guy. Just absolutely breathtaking. Looks so, so good. Again, like I said, the door's open. Very, very good detail up in there as well. Very difficult to get some light in there. It looks super, super good. Awesome detail on the back as well. Got your smokestacks, got your air lines and all that stuff to hook up. All your good stuff here. It does have a pivoting fifth wheel. It's very, very stiff. Gotta be very gentle with it. Get it to be leveled there a little bit. Taking a look at the bottom here. Just looks super, super good with more detail down in here. Got your drive shaft, all that stuff. The tanks looking amazing. Dualies, obviously. Just ridiculous. Such a ridiculous piece. And then here is the trailer. Trailer is extremely heavy. All the print detail on the side of this guy is just absolutely amazing. Got to be very gentle with him. Does have that right turns error message thingy down there. Caution wide turns. Got a spare tire underneath. Looking just amazing. It's just such a good piece. Such a ridiculous piece. There are the deets on the back for the back of it. It does have little bump stop details in there as well. get the doors to open up for us, hopefully, after I just closed them. Very, very, very difficult. There we go. Look at the detail inside. All detailed up in there. All the wood on the walls and the floor and all that good stuff, just like a real trailer. Just like a real trailer. Looking just super, super good, super good. One thing that these don't have that I wish they did is they don't have like a crank thing for the stands. But if you rotate these, you turn them like a screw, you can adjust them to have the trailer sit up higher so that you can have it posed, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Again, super, super tiny, super fragile pieces. You just got to be super careful with it. Definitely, like I said, this is definitely not a toy. Definitely not made to be played with. Ridiculous detail on the wheels and all that good stuff. So just a breathtaking piece. Well, hook him up real quick to the truck just so you can see what it looks like. Hooks right into the fifth wheel, just like that. Looking ridiculously good. Rolls, drives, and does all the good stuff just like you'd expect a nice truck to do. So there you go. That is the convoy haul, as I amply can call it. Obviously, those two pieces you're looking at right now are the money pieces for sure. Although we do have some other cool stuff in there, like some Tomicas and some other stuff like that. Just put that guy right on the top. Give ourselves just a little bit up there. These Malibus in the back. Nothing fancy with those. And then, of course, our other Tomica. So there you go. That is the truck haul. Hope you guys appreciate that. We got one last haul to do. And that's going to be all the high-end premium stuff. I think you guys will like that. So anyways, we're going to catch you next time. LevelMDiecast saying peace.